Coming up on Mornings on the Hill, there was lots of extra orange on the SU Hill this past weekend. We'll have a recap on Family Weekend on campus.
Also, why campus is going to the dogs. Canine therapy is getting rave reviews. We'll have a live report from the quad.
And the campus community says hello to the brand new provost, Gretchen Ritter. We'll have details on that story and a check of our Wednesday morning weather on this edition of Mornings on the Hill. Thanks for joining us for Mornings on the Hill.
And I'm Adriana Rosas Rivera. Our top story this morning, declining COVID numbers on campus with some good news to report. The latest update to the campus COVID dashboard. There are currently 42 active cases on campus. That number is down by 5 since the last report. The dashboard also shows 3 new student cases and 1 new case amongst faculty and staff. Overall, the positive rate from testing at the stadium in Kimmel Hall stands at 0.04%. You can get the latest COVID numbers on campus at syracuse.edu.
One of our most popular weekends has just wrapped up, and contrary to popular beliefs, we can tell you mom and dad do not take their laundry home to clean after family weekend. But what they do take home are great memories. Morning on the Hill, reporter Allison Turner is live on campus with details. Allison?
Thanks, guys. This weekend was full of good old-fashioned family fun. For the first time since August, families were reunited on campus. Syracuse was lively this weekend as families made their way back to campus for Family Weekend. The event lineup included department tours, movies, and the football game against Wake Forest. For Cliff Canady, the best part was walking around campus with his family and seeing all the university had to offer.
Well, just walking around and seeing campus, we also were able to go see a lot of exhibits from the School of Art and the film that some first-year students have made.
His wife, Mary, agreed, adding that they had some off-campus fun as well.
Actually, we went to the farmer's market this morning, which was really cool. That's amazing. There were so many great pieces of fruit, vegetables and stuff, so that was really fun. Second only really to seeing Kevin and what he's doing here.
For many parents, including the Canadays, this was the first time they've seen their children since move-in day in August. The Canadays said they were thrilled to see their son thriving in this new environment, and it made it special.
It's great. It's great to see how he's adjusting and he's happy and the things that he's learning and some of the friends he's made. It's really nice.
It's like he doesn't even remember home. He adjusted very well. Yeah.
Family Weekend may be over, but don't worry everyone, your Orange Central homecoming is just 2 weeks away, so you can continue the fun very soon. For Mornings on the Hill, I'm Allison Turner.
A welcome reception was held yesterday at the Whitman School for the university's new provost. Gretchen Ritter comes to us from the Ohio State University, where she served as Dean and Vice Provost for OSU's Art and Science School. Ritter serves as the academic leader on campus and will work with our professors to strive for academic excellence for students. Syracuse University is providing a little stress relief. Puppies. Michaela Armstrong joins us now from the Barnes Center to share how this may be more beneficial to your health than just a moment away from class.
Stress and anxiety are one of the few common mental health issues many students face. The Barnes Center is offering puppy therapy where you can play but also have the opportunity to have a resource for mental health. Clayton is a 5-year-old golden doodle. He allows all to hug, feed, rub, and play with him once a week on Syracuse University's campus. Clayton is a part of the university's pet therapy program to distress students with just a swipe of their student ID card. Student Rachel Kern says this was her first time at pet therapy and it will not be her last.
I know that a lot of students, especially our age, struggle with mental health, me being one of them. So it's definitely helpful to have these resources on campus.
Clayton's owners, Sam and Nick Vecchio, have been a part of the program for 3 years and find joy in knowing their dog is making a difference in others' lives.
A lot of the people, as they get up, I hear little comments like, now I know I can go take so-and-so's class and have no problems get through it, after seeing Clayton.
Barnes Center Health Promotion Program Coordinator Vicente Cuevas says due to the positive response of students and the helpful space it has created for mental health, the university expanded the program to a weekly schedule with more dogs.
Saying it's simple in nature, but it has a vast impact.
Clayton can be hugged at the next pet therapy event on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Friday at the Barnes Center. As midterms approach, programs like pet therapy are available at the Barnes Center to all weekly. For Mornings on the Hill, I'm Michaela Armstrong.
Of course, puppy therapy isn't the only thing happening at the Barnes Center. The Student Wellness Center is also where you can go for a flu shot. All students except those with certain exemptions are required to get a flu shot prior to the spring semester. You can easily get one at the Barnes Center. Check your email to get instructions on accessing the website where you can sign up for an appointment. It takes literally minutes to get the vaccine and can help ward off influenza. Go to ese.syr.edu for more information on scheduling a shot.
The orange and blue runs deep when it comes to Syracuse clothing. Mornings on the Hill reporter Kritzia Williams is on Marshall Street outside Manny's.
Spirit is a so if you're looking for some gear for the Clemson game this Friday, here on Manny's on Marshall Street, you can get all the hype you need.
As Syracuse University athletes return to their jerseys, equipment, fields, and courts, school spirit is in full swing. One of the owners and manager at Manny's, Bill Nestor, says by selling Syracuse Gear, they have a big outreach on the community.
I think it's good for a lot of reasons, but it just helps you. It helps you and the community. It helps uplift you and make the world a better place.
Syracuse University freshman at the College of Arts and Sciences, April Serrano, says she and her friends head to Manny's anytime they need school pride gear. She says the color orange is such a bold statement and she likes seeing it fill the stands.
I feel like wearing orange or seeing people in Syracuse gear is a form of cheerleading, a form of encouragement. If you look in the stands and you're going against a school like Drexel or something, it's blue versus orange, which one is more, seeing a color that's familiar to you is just a bit more motivation in a game, I think.
She says being a student athlete on the rowing team is her #1 way of showing school spirit and enjoys representing her school. Nestor says his definition of school spirit is supporting the school you go to. He says Manny's builds a bridge for students to fulfill their desired level of school spirit.
Well, we help nudge things along, selling a lot of Syracuse product that you can wear proudly.
It's game day weekend, so make sure you suit up the best way possible. Manny's here is open from 8:30 to 6 most days with all the gear you want. Live for Mornings on the Hill, I'm Kritzia Williams.
And Halloween is 2 weeks away, and that means pumpkins are in high demand. So what can you expect to pay at the pumpkin patch? Reporter Cameron French traveled to a popular place for picking pumpkins to find out.
Halloween is less than 4 weeks away, and if you're in the market for pumpkins, you might notice some changes this year. The Pumpkin Hollow has returned this season with the same prices despite disturbances from the COVID pandemic. Pumpkin Hollow helper Cooper Weinman says while their prices haven't changed, this year's crop is going to look a little different.
I know, at least for us, because the spring was so wet and we got so many rainstorms after each other, a lot of the fields flooded and the whole first crop we almost lost.
The Pumpkin Hollow says while their crop is smaller than normal due to a delayed planting season, they still expect upwards of 10,000 pumpkins for this season. Pumpkin patch visitor Joanna Grosso says she's heard whispers of a decrease in pumpkins this year.
But I feel like there's a shortage of literally everything nowadays, so it wouldn't even surprise me if there was a shortage of pumpkins.
Syracuse resident and mother of two, Chelsea Claus, thinks coming to the pumpkin patch is a great sensory experience for kids. She says the value of spending time with her kids outweighs the potential of rising prices at local pumpkin patches.
I have noticed they've got a little bit up, but not much that I care.
While the supplies of pumpkins may influence the prices of pumpkins in central New York, don't let that influence the priceless memories that can be created at fun fall festivities like the pumpkin patch. Reporting live from the Pumpkin Hollow in Syracuse, New York, I'm Cameron French, NCC News.
Coming up on Mornings on the Hill, will rain get in your way on your way to class? Your Wednesday weather and long-range forecasts coming up.
And wondering when those bright red and orange leaves are making an appearance? Stay tuned for an update and much more here on Mornings on the Hill.
It has been so warm outside this week, but it didn't last long because we're in Syracuse.
Wouldn't it be nice if it did? But Kritzy Williams is live outside on Marshall Street to tell us what to expect.
Happy hump day, everyone. This morning is a little chilly and kind of rainy, so on your way out, make sure you grab a light jacket and maybe an umbrella. The roads are a little wet, so make sure you're being safe. We're going to see a little bit of overcast skies today, and as we're sitting at a 30% chance of rain, again, bring that umbrella and jacket. The temperatures are going to start dropping as we go into the evening, and we're going to see partly cloudy skies. It's going to turn a little bit sunny towards the middle of the day. The highs for today are 71 degrees, and the evening is going to be mostly cloudy, sitting at 57 degrees. Taking a look at the rest of the week and into the weekend, unlike this morning, tomorrow we're going to expect partly cloudy skies and a high of 69 and a low of 59. Towards the evening, we're going to see skies turn a little bit cloudy, and there's a slight chance of showers. Going into the weekend, we are looking at a rainy one for Friday. The Syracuse football game. Make sure you're getting ready for that. The highs are going to sit at 72. A beautiful day at the beginning, but showers and thunderstorms are expected towards the afternoon. Make sure you grab that umbrella. I guess we're happy that it's a dome, so that way you don't have to be showered by rain or the game has to be canceled. So showers and thunderstorms are sitting at a 60% chance. You can see the different colors throughout the dome. Throughout the week, we're going to see temperatures drop lower and lower, but where are those fall leaves at? We're going to see on Saturday a chance of 68 degrees, and then 47 degrees will be the lowest. We expect, going into the week, we expect for Monday to be 56 degrees at the high. Tuesday is going to be a little cloudy. Live for Mornings on the Hill, I'm Kritzy Williams.
It's fall, y'all, but where are those fall temperatures at? Tune in next week to see where those fall temperatures are going to be.
And for those of us tracking the fall foliage, it's been a disappointing season so far.
Mornings on the Hill reporter Alexis Relay gives us more information on how changes in the weather are affecting the colors of the leaves this fall.
This fall. But one of the reasons they have failed to change colors is because of the excessive rain they faced this summer. Leaves across upstate New York are not turning colors as quickly as they usually do this autumn season. Biology teacher and environmental expert Carrie Chesna says extreme weather changes can cause leaves to fall off without even changing colors from either cold or hot temperatures. Chesna says that climate change and warmer weather are affecting this as well.
That kind of warmer temperature, is going to be somewhat associated with the chlorophyll, the green pigment in the leaves, not breaking down as early as it would have been in the past.
Even though climate change is a concerning thought, many of those who enjoy nature and outdoor activities are upset with what they are not seeing. Avid runner and hiker Erin Rush says she's noticed a lack of colorful leaves while out on her daily runs. Rush says she's disappointed with the lack of scenery she looks forward to when fall weather comes around every year.
I've only just noticed how pretty the leaves have been this year in the past, I think, week or so. And usually I start noticing that in September.
Rush says that she is not only noticing that leaves aren't changing colors, but as soon as the green disappears, they fall off right away.
I noticed the leaves starting to change and they kind of fell immediately.
The lack of colorful leaves creates a concern for not only the scenery we desire, but also the way we treat our planet moving forward. Because of the unsettling reminder of climate change, the fall we know and love may not be what we are used to. For Mornings on the Hill, I'm Alexis Raleigh.
Live shows are back at the Syracuse Stage for the first time in 20 months. The 2021-2022 season begins tonight with the Plague Eureka Day. It is about a school that has a mumps outbreak and deals with vaccines and public health, according to the Syracuse Stage site. The show will run from tonight through October 31st, and tickets can be purchased online at syracusestage.org or by phone at 315-443-3275.
Gabby Petito's cause of death has been revealed. Investigators have announced that she was strangled to death 3 to 4 weeks before her body was found on September 19th. Petito was a well-known influencer who captured the world's attention when news broke out about her disappearance. A federal arrest warrant has been issued for Petito's boyfriend, Brian Laundrie, for using Petito's credit card after her death.
And the Orange made their mark all the way in Boston. And Colin Benny, an SU alum, was the first American to finish the Boston Marathon this past Monday. He placed 7th overall. Benny was a member of the Orange's cross-country team in 2015, which won the national championship. Benny was followed by SU's 4-time ACC champion, Paige Stoner, who placed 18th overall. And faculty joined in on the race as well. J. Cole Smith, the Dean of the College of Engineering and Computer Science, also ran the marathon. Dean Smith and I spoke, and he said, quote, "There are so many amazing folks out there, and I'm humbled to be a bit player in that incredible procession." Congratulations to them all from us at Mornings on the Hill. And coming up, how Title IX is key to 50 years of women's sports at SU. Lauren Helmbrecht has the story for you right after the break. In sports, Syracuse University is celebrating a milestone anniversary for athletics. Mornings on the Hill's Lauren Helmbrecht has the details.
This weekend was the kickoff event for the celebration of 50 years of women's athletics here at Syracuse. The weekend was jam-packed with events from field hockey, ice hockey, and a women's soccer match. Plus, there was a Title IX panel discussion Saturday morning to talk about the impacts of Title IX 50 years later.
In reflecting on the promises of Title IX, several words come to mind. Access. Who has access? Who are the players? Who has access? Who can play? Who can lead? Who can own?
Dr. Ramona Bell says Title IX, the legislation that guarantees equal educational opportunity in federally funded programs, gave invaluable access to women who wanted to pursue college sports.
Though Title IX has changed the game for collegiate women's athletics, the panelists shared that there's still work to be done. It isn't enough.
Dr. Erin Bouzavis and Dr. Tracy Salisbury say in the next 50 years, they hope to see true equality in sport.
There's still a gap. There's still a participation, an opportunity gap that persists. It's a profound gap of over 1 million athletic opportunities.
Title IX legislation didn't give women anything. We earned it. We took that place at the table.
Though there is still work to be done, the panelists agree it's important to honor what we have accomplished and to highlight 50 years of women's sports at Syracuse University.
This is a year-long celebration, and coming up, we will see women's sports athletes, women's sports legends get their jerseys hung in the rafters. Felicia Leggett-Jack, Anna Goodale, and Katie Rowan-Thompson will all have their jerseys retired throughout the rest of the season. Look forward to more events coming up soon to celebrate the 50th anniversary of women's sports here at Syracuse.
Still to come here on Mornings on the Hill, a world-class film festival was only a car ride away, and I had the chance to attend.
Gabe will take us all the way to the New York Film Festival when Mornings on the Hill returns.
We get a lot of great opportunity here at Newhouse as part of the program. I got to go to the New York Film Festival this weekend, and the big headliner was The Tragedy of Macbeth.
pricking of my thumbs. Something wicked this way comes.
Cohen's latest film. It's got great critical acclaim. The movie's all done in black and white. The Tragedy of Macbeth was shown at the Walter Reed Theater. The theater was full. Yeah, the New York Film Festival ran for 2 weeks, from September 24 to October 10th. There were 32 films in the main slate, and over 50 plus films were shown in total. And I saw 4 other movies while I was there. It was crazy and incredible.
So Gabe, I have to know, what was your favorite film from the festival?
I really liked The Lost Daughter, directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal. It's about a middle-aged woman trying to escape her life. It has great intrigue. It was so good. It was so surprising. I loved it.
Any other recommendations?
I really look out for The Tragedy of Macbeth, actually, and there's a great movie coming out with Benedict Cumberbatch called The Power of the Dog, and it's pretty great. And yeah, what's your favorite movie, Adriana?
Well, I didn't do anything as exciting as a New York Film Festival this weekend. I just watched My Cousin Vinny, a cult classic.
Wow. That's
But
a good movie.
at least I know I'm dressing up as Mona Lita Vito this Halloween.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to do it for us this Wednesday here on Mornings on the Hill.
I'm Gabriel Vega. Follow us on social media. On Twitter, our handle is at Mornings on the Hill.
And I'm Adriana Rosas Rivera. Thanks for watching Orange Nation. We'll see you next Wednesday live at 10 a.m. right here on OTN.